Look at this sweet picture. This is from the Orange County Sheriff's Department in Florida. That's Deputy Jimmy Lugo. He was in the courtroom during the adoption hearing for that sweet little girl that he's holding. And while she was getting her forever home finalized, his smile apparently caught her attention, and she insisted on going over to him and being picked up for a hug.
Oh man, if that doesn't tug at the heart, I don't know what will. Look at her
Legs, his little feet.
That's a beautiful picture. A lot of humanity in there and compassion. Really,
yes,
it's pretty. Good way to start the week here on Afternoon Focus.
Yes,
right? Yes.
Great news for that child getting a forever home.
Absolutely.
And the deputy being so happy for her in that moment, being forever captured. And then also on social, of course, it's getting so much attention. And
as it should.
There
is something about a hug from a small kid, especially one you can tell is genuine. It's an amazing little hug. It's a good feeling. Thanks for being with us, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. Let's start, as always, with the stories from the top of our feed as we kick off this Monday. And we start with history made 27,000 feet under the sea.
Yes, we want to show you some remarkable images just released. You're seeing the deepest fish ever recorded. It's a snailfish caught on camera by a sea robot more than 5 miles down off the coast of Japan. This is part of a 10-year research project studying the deepest fish populations in the world.
It is amazing that at that depth, considering the pressure that a camera can function, and you know what I mean,
right,
and get beautiful images like that one. So, yeah, bravo technology.
Yes,
wow,
it's so clear. It almost doesn't look real.
Right.
Like if you didn't know that we were telling you the truth and how that image was captured, like would you think somebody put that to get computer generated?
Exactly.
It's got to be
or a painting of
too
some
sharp
kind or whatever.
Yeah.
Plus, we're safe down here from all the fishing. Another good feeling. We're good down here.
No fisherman can get us here. That's right. Oh, well, it is a new month we're in, and you get those new magazines coming to your house, and also a new milestone for one of them. Have you seen Vogue's latest cover motto, Apo Wang OD?
That's right. Get this. The 106-year-old tattoo artist from the Philippines is the latest model on the cover of Vogue. Check her out. Now, she, as you might imagine, is the oldest person to ever appear on the cover. She is considered the country's oldest Kalinga tattoo artist and is sought after by international visitors. Not only is she a Vogue cover model, she's still working and apparently is a master of her craft. Look at the tats there. 106. Wow.
She doesn't look 106.
No.
She looks way younger than that.
Wow.
But that is really cool. She's like the coolest 106-year-old, like with all those tattoos and
right,
on the cover of Vogue. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, her cool factor is
off the charts.
Beats most, 30-year-olds. You know what I mean? She's 106, still doing her thing. Amazing, amazing.
What she does for exercise, her diet, all that. Like,
know.
don't you want to know, like, skincare?
And bravo to Vogue, because
Yes.
not putting the typical person on the cover, celebrating something a lot different.
Right.
Kudos to the editors over there. Nicely done. Well, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. There you go. That is the old cliche. And it can be applied to quiche, too. And that's exactly what one chef in the great city of Buffalo was doing when suddenly something didn't feel quite right.
That's right. Mike Randall cracks open the story of one exceptional egg.
He's been a baker for a couple of decades.
Start off with the breads in the morning.
The day starts early for Christopher Wall.
Usually about 4:30, yeah. I do just about everything here. I'm more of a baker and a cook.
He works at Globe Market on Elmwood, and to say that Christopher has cracked more than a few eggs in his day would be no exaggeration.
I don't know, probably like 40, 50,000. I mean, somewhere in there.
40 or 50,000 eggs in the past 20 years, and it was just last week that Chris was making quiche and had a strange encounter.
And just stumbled across a weird one.
Strange, weird, and very, very rare.
A strangely round egg.
You heard correctly. Christopher Wall found a round egg.
I felt it. It just felt weird in my hand because I don't tend to look at the eggs before I crack them. So you just kind of put it in the position to crack it, but there was no position to put it in.
Actually, the whole concept of a round egg had never even occurred to Chris.
I thought it was really weird. I didn't know round eggs existed, and I certainly didn't know it was like a thing.
The average chicken lays an egg about every 24 hours, so this beauty was one bird's whole day's work.
If you Google the term round egg, you will discover that the odds of finding a round egg are about 1 in a billion.
You would naturally think that that would make this hard-to-find treasure quite valuable, right?
I have no idea. People are telling me to sell it, but I don't know who to sell it to. Maybe put it on eBay or something.
It was actually Christopher's mom who contacted us about the egg.
She was way more excited than I was, yeah.
Thank you for telling us about it, Mrs. Wall.
She definitely was texting a lot of people and thought it was really cool and then demanded that we contact the news.
Chris's mom obviously has a nose for news, and her son, the baker, well, he's a pretty good egg, too.
I mean, I've been said some. Wow. We've been cracking up, I'm going to be honest.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
But you know, I didn't know round egg was a thing. I had no idea.
No.
I just crack it and make my
Right.
omelet and be done with it. Round egg, it's a thing. And he called the news. And the news came.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. The news came. Oh, man.
And here we are talking about it.
You know, there it is. Oh, but see, now I had buffalo chicken wings in my mind. So I hear buffalo and food,
yum.
I go right to the chicken wings.
Yum.
Oh.
Yeah. I wonder where it is now, if he kept it or if he put it up for sale on eBay.
There's a part 2 of the story we're going to air tomorrow. It's a mini series. We're going to get there. But cool. It's something I didn't know when I woke up this morning. So
Right. There are
it.
round eggs. You might find one in a billion chance.
There you go. Oh, man. All right, friends. Time to get your popcorn ready as we bring you a few quick stories that are just fun to know. One of our favorite parts of the show. So here we go. And we're going to keep our egg-cellent theme rolling.
Rob's going to have a talk with the producers.
There's
after
one
the
more
show.
egg put in the show. I'm walking out of here. A few quick stories to share with your family this weekend.
We think you'll like this egg story. We have Ukraine and Germany to thank for our tradition of decorating our Easter eggs. The practice started as a religious celebration and then the custom, which dates back thousands of years, to Ukrainian immigrants using wax and dyes. Fast forward to now, creating the beautiful art on the egg shells.
I love that there's a little Ukrainian twist on that history. You know what I mean? In light of everything that country has endured for more than a year now. So good to know that. Didn't know that either.
Yeah, no.
Now, was it a round egg they were painting?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just like to clarify these things.
And one of the most famous and cutest Easter traditions, of course, is the White House Easter egg roll.
Indeed. This video is from the White House in 1902 when Teddy Roosevelt was commander-in-chief. Fun to know that President Rutherford B. Hayes actually is the one who started the egg roll tradition back in 1878. I love those weird, just quirky White House traditions. That and then the pardoning of the turkeys. I think is also what everyone. It's just because it's just odd
fun.
and a little awkward, and but hey, it's
lightens things up.
It does.
In the political world that is our nation's capital.
Indeed, even presidents need a little levity. Okay, and what would a segment about Easter eggs be without talking about the candy? The world's tallest Easter egg stood 34 feet tall and was made in Italy back in 2011.
Wow. And finally, when it comes to chocolate bunnies, 75% of people say they eat the ears first.
Yeah.
More than 91 million chocolate bunnies are sold every year in the United States. Oh, look how cute he is, little Precious, with all that chocolate all over his face. Mom and Dad's dream in the kitchen right there.
Oh, man, so much good candy. But I'm kind of a Peep guy.
Are you? Yeah,
Nice
Peeps are
candy.
delicious.
Yeah,
Is that your favorite Easter candy?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It's just marshmallow, sugar, and dye.
Yeah.
It's like Breakfast of Champions.
I saw something on TikTok where somebody was using Peeps in Rice Krispie treats for Easter. And it's like, that makes sense because you're going to put marshmallows in there anyways, and made this cool Easter-looking recipe. I didn't watch the whole thing, but it was on there somewhere. But I can find it again for you if you want it.
Easter's fascinating.
See it if you and Jenny want to make it for the kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. I'm hungry. See?
For Easter
Chicken
candy.
wings, candy, Peeps. All right.
To bring some in this week.
Thank you. We're squeezing a quick break right now, but coming up, a pair of ladies gaining notoriety for their school spirit.
To me, it means what's happening, what's up, babe, what's up, como estás?
Welcome back. We're looking at the Great Wall of China. It took 2,000 years to complete. 2,000. It is the longest man-made structure in the world. And a fun fact for you, it's technically not a single wall, but it's a series of fortifications.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
2001.
Yeah, I mean, 2,000 years. I mean, who was living long enough to build the wall? My goodness. It's impressive.
One of the wonders of the world, right? Well, if you're a basketball fan like I am, you know by now we got a big matchup coming tonight. San Diego State takes on UConn in the men's championship game. The end of March Madness is here. And as for those San Diego Aztecs, big underdogs in the game tonight, this is actually their first, this past weekend, their first Final Four appearance ever in school history. So obviously tonight will be the first time they've ever played in the final matchup, the big championship game.
Yeah, this is huge. And through it all, their biggest fans have been cheering them on. Madison Well is introducing us to the show grandmas who've become a staple in the students section.
This is Leila McCoy and Betty Boucher.
Ready?
They've been cheering on the Aztecs for years.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
They come prepared.
This hairpiece I bought in the bookstore.
And they mean business.
This is my I Believe shirt that I wear.
You'll probably find them holding this sign with Kawhi Leonard's signature phrase.
To me, it means what's happening, what's up, babe, what's up, como estás?
The iconic grannies gaining more followers on Twitter each day. 800 likes. But there's more to this story than school spirit.
10 years ago, I accidentally got in that section, and they adopted me. And I needed that.
Leila says after the devastating loss of her 23-year-old son, Martin, back in 2006, she found hope and healing in the Aztec student section.
These young people are my children and my grandchildren,
who have embraced them with open arms.
The students actually said, we don't want them to move. We want them to stay.
How do you not love them? Oh, the show grandmas wanted to make it to Houston for the game this past weekend, but according to their Twitter account, spells of vertigo kept Betty at home. However, Layla went and got everyone pumped on the flight to Houston.
I believe that.
I believe that.
I believe that we.
I believe that we.
I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that.
So half the duo got there. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
How cute are they?
Gotta love them. I love it.
Oh my goodness.
It's like that other woman for Loyola. Control room help. Sister Mary, Sister Julie. I'm blank. Someone
One of
else
their
going.
big fans.
Yeah, she was 90-something and was like was at all the games cheering them on. A few years ago, she was all over the news. Anyway, but it's a very similar story.
Yeah.
Just a different school. But I love it.
Sure.
And you listen to people that age talk. They all will share one secret. Keep young energy around you. Keep young energy
Great
around.
advice.
Just like she said, she found some love and some energy in that stand after the awful death of her son. And I hear a lot of older people say that. You want to stay young in some way.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. That's great advice.
Yeah.
Gonna remember that as I go through my years. Yeah, try to hang on to my youth. Oh, well.
What it do, baby?
Yeah, exactly.
What it do, baby? I
I
love
knew
it.
she was so cute with that sign. And coming up, we're going to shake things up a bit for you and show you how an unlikely art form is helping people connect in some new ways. Welcome back. Okay, Rob, our producers want me to put you on the spot here with a little pop quiz to create a sentence using only 2 words, okay?
Okay.
Only 2 words to do this. The words are afternoon and focus.
This afternoon, I'm going to focus on a nap.
Yay!
Hey,
That was
genius.
good.
Genius.
That was good.
We're going on the road. Killing it.
Right. No, you might have a future in improv comedy because creative exercises like that are what they do with improv. And Dan Grossman shows us how the art form is good for a lot more than just some laughs.
You get one word, and
Peter's going to give us a occupation.
We figured the best way to show you the art of improv.
Baby shaker.
A baby shaker? A rattle?
A rattle.
Is by doing improv with one of LA's best improv instructors, David John.
And we're just going to go back and forth, and we each get one word, and we have to pay off somehow dentist. We have to pay off baby rattle.
The only thing is, I've never done this before, so please feel free to laugh at my expense because what you're about to see...
And try to go as fast as you can go, Dan.
...isn't great.
All right, here we go. So we have dentist, and we have rattle.
And rattle, okay.
Okay, Helen.
Why?
Why?
I'll be honest, I didn't know what to say, but I soon found out that messing up like this is a part of the learning process that makes improv so helpful to so many people who pursue it.
You know, it's not the end of the world if I say the wrong thing. It could be an opportunity for something totally unexpected.
Lauren Burns is an actor, writer, and director at The Groundlings, a premier improv studio in LA where actors and even everyday people come to refine their skills and learn something new.
Improv is creativity, it's joy, it's a way to connect with other human beings and explore something that's never been explored before.
A 2020 study published in the journal Thinking, Skills, and Creativity found just 20 minutes of improv can improve our creative thinking and how we come up with solutions. The study also found improv can reduce social anxiety, increase our tolerance for uncertainty, and stabilize our emotions, things that all transcend the desire to be funny.
Corporate or whether it's acting, we're not teaching people how to be funny or think fast or be clever and witty. We're teaching people how to communicate on a much more visceral level.
We chose John as our liaison for this story because he primarily focuses on training Fortune 500 companies through the Groundlings. Employees then take those communicative skills to the workplace so they can relate to each other and collaborate more effectively. I can tell you, from my 20 minutes on stage with David, I could feel that growth myself as I started listening more intently to what he was saying rather than thinking of how I was going to respond.
Absolutely. A big component of improv is to not plan and to sort of live in this gray area where you're really just present.
They're benefits that Burns has also taken home to her family life.
Growing up and being a woman and being very aware of what my next move should be, how I'm being perceived. So really letting go of all of that and trying to get into the space of just accepting the circumstance and it's going to be okay, and sort of letting go, and then seeing how that translated into other parts of my life too was sort of magical.
I mean, coming from the world of TV news where everything is so scripted and mapped out, that is a skill just to go with it.
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean? And I love how they described it. Tolerance for uncertainty, which is the approach to improv, but it's kind of an asset for life, too.
Right.
Because life is what happens when you're busy making other plans, right?
True.
So tolerance for uncertainty
Yes.
is a nice skill.
Yes, no, it is. I like what they said about it reduces social anxiety. I could totally see that. It helps you communicate better. I could see that too.
Exactly.
So yeah, all good things all the way around. Hopefully that reporter took something away from that little improv lesson.
Indeed.
Huh?
And with that in mind, we turn back to the teleprompter and tell you when we return, see this high-flying dog skipping rope next. Welcome back, everybody. Check out this playful pup. He is showing folks how it is done.
Go ahead, little puppy dog.
Pup's got ups.
Gosh.
Pup has ups. Look at that.
Pup does have ups.
Look at that.
Look at him. Go ahead, little man. Look how cute you are.
This gets my vote for my favorite animal video that's ever been on
the show.
That's look at the kids in the back loving life. I don't know where this is happening, but that's cute. That's
like, how
cute.
did he learn to jump rope? Like, most people couldn't do that well. That little dog is crushing it.
Oh, man, that's beautiful. That'll make you happy, see?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's a Monday happy story. Well, make sure you join us tomorrow as we take you to a California town that is becoming a destination for representation.
4th Street is recognized as a little Mexico town. It's our community. It's where we find our dresses. It's where we find our language. That's how we feel secure.
And that's going to do it for our show today. But as always, we do want to hear from you.
Yes, please send us your ideas to our Facebook page. We will look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Have a great Monday.